We are unboxing the Vlog Screen Ultra. This is a MagSafe vlog selfie screen. I am hoping that this is going to help me take advantage of using the back camera on my iPhone more, because it is a higher quality camera on the back as opposed to the front camera, and this gives you a view of what you're seeing when you're using the back camera, which is really helpful for taking videos and just seeing how everything's framed up in the screen. So let's open it up. Okay, so this is the screen. So it looks like this is the MagSafe part. There are some controls on this side. Looks like this is the charging port, and it looks like it's USB-C. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the protective film. So I'm just gonna put that aside. Looks like we have a shutter control here. So if you want to connect this and use it to take photos or start recording and stop, you can do that. Then you have the USB-C charging cord here, and then it looks like you have an adapter here. So this is USB-C on one end, and then it connects into a lightning port on the other. So if you need that. And then it looks like it has this little lanyard that you can put on it, which is handy if you want to hold it by your wrist. This is a sticker for making something MagSafe if you don't have an iPhone with the MagSafe, so that's another thing you can use if you need it. So according to the instructions, you have a USB-C port. There's a charging indicator light right next to it, power button, power indicator light next to that, a brightness adjustment key, photo focus key, and then a screen flip key on the end. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, try to set this up on my phone. Charging port is actually on the bottom, right here. So I plug this in to an adapter and then into a plug in the wall. So it is currently charging, and as you can see, it's flashing green. It does say that in the instructions that when the product is charging, the red indicator light on the back will be illuminated, and once charging is complete, the red light will turn off, but there doesn't seem to be a red light, and the green one is blinking, so maybe that means it's charging. The charging port is here on the bottom, and then there's another Type-C wired same screen port here on the side where all the buttons are. I'm not 100% certain what that is for. Maybe it's to connect it to another screen with a Type-C cable. So, I mean, it is a USB-C, but it's not for charging. So just FYI. Okay, so I've charged this all the way. While it was charging, it was blinking a green light. And then once it was fully charged, the green light was just steady on. So just FYI, there is no red light that I could see. But anyway, it's fully charged, and I'm gonna turn it on and show you. I figured out what all these buttons are, and I'll just go through them really quick. So you long press to turn it on, and it looks like that. And then you have to go on your phone and connect to Bluetooth and then Wi-Fi, and there's instructions on the screen that are super easy to follow. So let me do that really quick. Okay, so now we're cooking. Just be aware that, at least for me, it took a while for the Wi-Fi connection to appear, but then once you got the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi connected on your phone, then you just go to screen mirroring and select the device name, and it'll show up really quickly. So just, know that you have to allow like a little bit of time to get everything connected. As you can see, the display is pretty good. It's a little bit distorted here, but that's because there's a couple ratio settings. So just FYI, this lower button right here, the very last button on the side, if you click that, it adjusts the ratio to like be, I think, true to your iPhone size. And then this makes it a little wider and like edge to edge on the screen. And obviously it's gonna look a little bit different whether you're taking video or photo, but that's kind of nice. I would normally keep it here. So the first button is power on off. The second button is a brightness setting. And if you just quickly tap that, there's 3 brightness settings. I would probably keep it on the brightest always. Then this third setting is like, it has a little like camera icon on it. And it's basically the control for the shutter. So if you're on video or photo, it'll actually act as the shutter control. So either start recording, stop recording, or take a picture. That's handy. It could be if you like are holding this remotely and your phone is somewhere else. This last one has another feature. So aside from the ratio change, if you hold it down, it'll actually flip and mirror the screen. I'm not really sure why you'd use this. I don't think I get a lot of use out of this, because for me, really bought this so that I can use my back camera more and have this as like a separate monitor so that I can see what's in frame. So yeah, I don't think that's very useful to me. There's also something else called like focus mode, which I don't really understand, that you access through the the third button with the camera icon on it. But honestly, like I'm looking to use this in a really straightforward way, just for having like a separate screen so that I can use the back camera more. But I find it's really nice for the price. It's a great little accessory. I need to try it out and experiment with it when I'm actually recording a video. The only thing I will say is that it does feel warm here. I've only had it on for a few minutes and it's hot. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it does get warm. And like I said, this is the MagSafe attachment, so this will easily snap to the back of your phone. But I also like the option of maybe like having it posted up somewhere else. So you don't necessarily have to have it attached to your phone. Like if you have a special tripod you like I do, maybe you'd rather have this sitting somewhere else in view and not necessarily attached to the back of your phone, but you have options with this, which is what I like. So anyway, I feel like this is a cool little tool to experiment with, and for the price, it's not a huge investment. So I say try it out, see if it works for you. I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes with my camera setup, but I do think that this is an accessory that's gonna be helpful to me in filming more with my back camera.